Disclaimer. The images used in this video are purely for illustration and education only. All images were found with a simple Google image search. I do not own or claim to own any image. The images are to illustrate an idea or concept and are not a critique of the person shown. At no time am I criticizing any person's character or personal style. I do not care how you choose to dress, as it is your choice. It has nothing to do with me and is not the point of this video. Blessings. Welcome to the Circle of Heka. I'm Lady Amaris. Magickal dressing. What you wear tells others information about you. Be it what music you like, what social position you are in, even your political views. As witches or magical practitioners, there is always the assumption or even expectation to dress in a certain way. Be it a flamboyant look at me, or the cliche goth/witchy look that goes in and out of fashion depending on what TV show or movie is out at the time. Now, I don't subscribe to the ostentatious, in-your-face witchy style, and I have had quite a few interesting reactions from people who have talked to me on the phone and then met me in person, and their reactions have been amusing to watch when my very non-witchy appearance does not confirm with their preconceived idea of how I should look. This can work for you or against you, depending on the circumstance. If you're dealing with superficial people who wear their identity as a show of perceived authenticity, then wearing the correct uniform for the profession, if you will, helps in this respect. Someone looking for a guru is going to expect the white flowing kaftan and smiley, hushed way of speaking, than a dude in board shorts, thongs and tattoos, drinking a beer and barbecuing a steak. So what you wear can tell a lot about you, but also a lot about what you would like people to think about you. Clothing and how you wear it is a type of information shorthand, a quick set of symbols that can be instantly decoded to say a lot about you. This shorthand is used a lot in stereotypes and falls in the human tendency to categorize things in order to understand them. Now, how is this magical, or how can I use this for my magic? I'm sure I hear you say. Dressing in a particular fashion in a group you wish to be a part of, or will help you to become accepted by. Things that look or feel familiar tend to be accepted quicker. So let's have a look. Teenagers, in an attempt to find and explore their identity, may try on a few different hats before finding the one that fits. One month they are wearing what their favourite singer is wearing and hanging out with fellow fans. The next month it is a new artist or genre or lifestyle. They begin wearing what everyone else into that wears. Members of different groups or interests tend to wear similar things or dress in a similar way. Hip-hop enthusiasts wear the basketball shirts, sneakers, some bling, etc. Surfers tend to wear board shorts, zinc, tans, and surfing brand t-shirts. Yoga mums will wear designer workout gear, yoga gear, wherever they are. All of these groups' outfits or uniforms are a group of symbols placed together to instantly convey information. This person is a member of this group, social status or state, or part of the world. Even as refined as knowing what suburb a person is most likely from, or in case of gangs, instant symbols and colours that tell you this person is a member of this gang or a fellow gang member, without having to go up and ask, "Excuse me, good man, would you happen to be, by chance, a member of the Insane Clown Posse? I know you have the makeup and colours, but you could be going to the clown convention down the street. I'm not sure." So this brings me to assumptions that are made when you see someone and how they are dressed. As humans, we make assumptions based on information, new information being processed, and our previous experiences or what we have been told about concepts, or in this case, types or groups of people. This is to discern, is this person friend or foe? In the case of gang colours, you can see from a distance friend or foe. Someone dressed differently to the group would be viewed with suspicion. And if you had a good or bad experience with someone dressed in a similar way, will determine how you approach them or what type of person you perceive or assume them to be. So the image that is being projected by what someone wears could be the type of person they are, and it could also be the type of person they want you to think they are. This is how we can use what we wear and how we wear our clothing as a magical act, or a spell if you wish. So the persona or the character glamour. Actors use this in their craft, becoming a character, taking on a persona, incorporating this with many factors from the speech patterns, how they hold themselves, their gait, what the character wears is a large part of becoming that character. You can use clothing in a magical way as part of creating a specific persona or a magical persona. As an example, the wearing of magical robes helps you to take on a magical or witchy persona. Wearing these clothes only for magical workings works as a subconscious trigger to say, this is special, this is magical. To wake up and bring to the fore your magical authority. Now, before you say, "Oh, I don't need special clothes to witch, I just wear whatever I want." That's great, and I don't want you to make wearing robes into a magical crutch. Where you can't witch unless you have your purple robe on. That is not practical or realistic. But it is a good way when you are starting to create that magical witch self. The wearing of a uniform can create a shift in a person. This can be taken on by the person or be the glamour projected, the qualities others see, which may not be there or are in the process of being cultivated, using the uniform. This can be seen in a police uniform, where you instantly see authority, maybe confidence, power. For some, it could be trustworthiness. For others, it may be untrustworthiness. You feel safe, or there may be a hint of arrogance. A company uniform, you see helpfulness, talkative, friendly, the human face of a corporation. The corporate suit, you would see professional, organised, maybe powerful, money, well-paying job. All these things may be energies or qualities projected by the uniform. They are things that can be taken on by yourself when you wear the uniform. Personality traits that are vastly different from the you that you are when you're not wearing the clothing. As an example, your work uniform, you are confident, talkative, organised, friendly, bubbly, you are respected. Out of work uniform, you're shy, disorganised, flaky, depressed, you may also be angry. So knowing this, how do we use magical dressing in our daily lives? In your career or professional life, there's the old saying of dress for the position you want, not the position you have. This is a form of sympathetic magic. Look alike, you are alike. Or if it looks like a thing, it is a thing. If you want to be a manager in the company you work for, then if you dress in the same manner that other managers in the company dress, or better, you are showing you fit in, or you belong in the group. You become familiar, you look the part, and others can easily see you in that role. Familiarity breeds trust. Dressing like a manager helps you create the persona, the glamour of a manager, which may be different to how you act in your out-of-work life and interactions. So, how you dress in different situations tells others what you would like them to know or think about you. This may be the inner you, or what you want others to believe about you. I'll make an excellent manager in this company. I am a trusted member of the team. Remember, just because someone wears the uniform of authority does not make them powerful. A doctor's coat does not make a doctor. And someone wearing a spiritual uniform of a witch or a spiritual guru does not instantly make it so. Many so-called spiritual people wear the spiritual witchy uniform to make you believe they are, when they can be further from the truth. The wearing of crystals, flowing hippie dresses, caftans or dreadlocks does not a spiritual person make. This is where you must look with the inner eye, as not all spiritual people wear the assigned spiritual uniform. Look past the glamour. So dress for where you wish to be now, not where you are now. If you want to be seen as confident, in control, knowledgeable, then dress accordingly. So let's break it down a little bit more. Special clothes, as we've said. These can be to create a magical persona, the robe mentioned before, or a special outfit that when you wear it you feel magical and powerful. It is also best to only wear these items of clothing when you are witching up a storm, so they remain special and effective subconscious psychological triggers. These can apply for only wearing specific clothes to your work. Easier if you have a uniform, and not wearing these clothes when you are at home. This helps if you need to be a tough team leader but don't need those qualities at home. You can also have the special occasion clothes that used to take the form of Sunday best, but it can be your favourite party dress that you know that you will feel confident, sexy in, and that you know how every time you wear it you will always have a good time. You can enchant your clothes, not unlike Cinderella when having an enchanted dress to go to the ball. You can also enchant your clothes for protection, for enhancing qualities, to cultivate and project the specific qualities you wish through the clothing. Again, using the example of a manager. Manager clothing enchanted to enhance this goal, to be seen in the role by those who make the decisions. You could have, when I wear this shirt, I am confident, assertive, eloquent, creative, organised. Or when I have my thinking cap on, I am creative and full of awesome, actionable ideas. You get the drift. You can also incorporate colour magic. Colour is a very simple way to bring a particular energy or quality into your persona. For example, you can wear blue to appear trustworthy and have people listen to you. It is the reason newscasters will wear a lot of blue or have blue in the background setting. It is so that you will trust them and be receptive to what they are saying. Red is if you want to stand out and be seen, if you want to be more assertive or add more passion into your life. Yellow is for mental clarity and communication. Green is fresh and earthy. Emerald green is also wealth and abundance. Purple is, in ancient times, purple was really hard and very expensive to manufacture. So it became seen as the colour of royalty and the clergy, as they were the only ones wealthy enough to wear it. Nowadays, it still has that spiritual wealth association, and teamed with gold can be a statement of wealth and status. Gold is wealth and the authority that wealth affords, or the associations with it. White for purity. In everyday life, white is very hard to keep clean, so wearing a lot of white can also show wealth. If you don't get your hands dirty with the mundane, then your white clothes will stay pristine. Many seeking to look spiritual will wear light colours, more so in the New Age sector than in the pagan witch sector. But it fits in with the guru look, the white meaning ascension idea. Black is favoured by witches and pagans and metal fans. It is the colour of darkness, of not being seen and fading into the shadows. Energy-wise, it is a receptive colour, meaning it pulls energy in, as opposed to white, which is a projective colour, or pushes things away. So if you have a strong empathic tendencies and find you are prone to depression or mood swings, and you wear a lot of black or dark colours, then try to mix it up a bit. Wear different colours or try to bring in some lighter colours, especially if you are in groups or going out into public areas. You can see it as an armour, a way of keeping you safe from drawing in others' energies. If you are unable to wear colours at work because you have a uniform, then you can always bring colour magic into your underwear, or cut swatches and sew them into your clothing or under your clothing. This leads into talismans and jewellery. You can do the same thing of sewing into your clothing, talismans or sigils that you can prepare for protection, confidence, wealth. It is magic that you can hide in plain sight. Draw some sigil on some fabric with fabric marker and then sew it into the lining of your jacket or your shirt, or behind your tie, or in your underwear. It does not have to be overt and in your face, especially if you have a strict clothing standard at work, or cannot wear witchy clothing, or live in a religious area and cannot wear certain clothing items or jewellery for the perceived witchy status. Jewellery can be enchanted, and that's another great one. Metal in itself can hold a charge for a very long time, and so this jewellery doesn't have to be religious in nature, as in it doesn't have to be pagan, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Jewish. It can be a nice fashion piece, a ring, a necklace, earrings, you name it. It can be enchanted for protection. Earrings can be enchanted for you to be a better listener. You can have a power ring, whatever works for you. Belts and shoes can also be incorporated into this. Your shoes can be enchanted with sigils, placed in the sole lining of your shoes or carved into the tread, adding power to the spell every time you step. A belt with symbols for protection on the inside, or just enchanted for protection, luck, confidence. And then when you buckle up, you activate the magic. So like anything magical, you are only limited by your imagination. So come up with some ideas, use the ones that I've stated. If you have any tips, tricks or suggestions, please put them in the comments below. I'd like to hear about them. And it's also nice to share. Others will read those things as well and have a few tips and tricks. The next video will be on makeup, the use of makeup in glamour, and I hope this helps. Blessed be.
If you like this video and want to see more, please click on the links provided. If you think this witchcraft thing may be for you, please subscribe. Blessed be.